Yo, what's up, Concho? Oh, holy hair! That was not looking good. Whoo! Okay, let's get this party started. Here we go. All right. A little bit of evening. Oh shit! We need the chess piece. A little bit of evening Diablo time. I think I need to find. I need to find a new game that can tie me over from now until PoE 2. Seer, okay. Do we have seer mats? We do. Because I'm not sure I want to keep playing D4 all the way up to PoE 2 release. It is only 8 days though, so maybe we can't really do anything. Like, realistically. Not sure. It would need to be like a smaller-ish game. Although I am still somewhat having fun with D4. So I guess maybe not. That also means we're neither gonna hit Paragon 300, nor are we going to do the 150. I simply won't be playing it enough. Let's see the dates actually. Okay, so it's tonight and then Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are the streams we have. Even if I do full-on try hard Paragon grinding in that time, that's gonna be what? Like 12 hours? There's not a single shot that we get Paragon 300 in that time, I don't think. I mean, that would require us to get like 2 Paragons per evening. That's not happening. No shot.
It is done.
And in terms of the Paragon 300, in terms of the Rift 150, that would probably also, we need gold and we need what's it called, we need gold and we need Opticite. That's not happening either. Oh, I need to look at this. Okay.
Don't ruin all that work.
I mean, I've been not really going hard towards the goals, so it's my own fault. Was it 85 we were doing? I wonder how fast we could level up if we actually went for it. The plan was to get those brews and then combine them with Mother's Embrace. Maybe Mother's Embrace will come back. And get Christmas. They do seem to throw them out whenever they threw it out for Thanksgiving, right? And now they threw it out for this event. But I guess why would they? Maybe they have another Christmas event planned, and that's why they threw them out now. I'm not sure. Maybe that's hopium. I'm looking forward to PvE too. Oh, I do gotta get used to WASD movement actually. Oh, he's already CC. Jesus. Oh, wow. We're going to be able to do this in what, 4 minutes, maybe? That is some serious damage increase, huh? Let's go. Oh, we did not. We should have done something higher. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Oh, wait, I guess. Okay.
Greetings, traveler. Behold the marvelous tales I have to offer.
Why are these so like time restricted? They do look cool.
That's a bold choice.
That is a massive thing on the back. Holy shit.
Powerful calling.
Dude, there's only 4 Spiritborn skins or something. I guess it's because they're up here.
Interesting choice.
Bro, this one's so good. Oh, maybe transmog? No. Okay. the chest back where it came from. Oh wait, we need to take the things out of that. What?
There is power in these stones.
Okay. Pull the boy. Pull the boy. Pull the boy. Should we listen to some music or something, maybe? Maybe not. Maybe not.
I'll stay for your sake, but I don't have to like it.
All right. I wonder if we can do here. We can do a pit at least, that's for sure. I'll stay for your sake, but I don't have to like it. Ooh, a little lag. $85 is definitely too high. Is 65? I did too high, didn't I? I was supposed to have done 65 and I did 75. It's like these things are not dying the way they usually do. The bullets. No, all my bullets. Do I take my bullets with me? No, I don't know. Dude, this build is so silly. I love it. When you have the one that always overpowers and stuff. Oh, I fucked up. It seems like you want to make sure you don't override it. No, I fucked that, really? Where's the... Oh my god, the fucking backtrack... Bro! Man, I just want to chill and do some Diablo stuff, and I'm instantly met with this bull crap. God damn it. Oh, I fucked up. We leveled up our reputation. Oh, yoink. Well, that was much too high level. But we did it. But we did it. Okay. Time for Dungeones. See if we can find some more of the red cloaked horror, so we can stack up on those brews a little bit. Do I have to kill everything?
I stuck the fool with his own blade.
Ha ha ha. The fuck was that? I guess that did seem to be like the red cloak horror minions, but I guess he's not here then. We got the key. My balls are here. What are we doing? Oh, we're destroying these things? Okay. How many of them? One more? And then we go there, okay. Did I just hit for 500 million? Dude, this is not optimized at all. I must have seen wrong, right? Holy death. Holy diver. Oh, it's dopamine tunnels. Oh, I fucked up. Do we actually have to free them? God damn.
They saved my life. Couldn't have made it without you.
Couldn't have made it without you. Plus the sanctuary couldn't. Where is the last guy? There he is.
Bless you.
Bless you. Yoink, I guess. No offense. You have one job. Okay. There we go. I am here to see the boss man. I wonder if I could just stand here and kill him up. I think I can, but the build doesn't really work when you stand still. You gotta have the that one, the proc of the petrify. Yoink. Ooh. Did we finish? Let's go. blasting. Woo. I don't need to throw all these off now. I should have just gone
How shall I guide my hammer?
more key. I would like to get at least one brew. Would be nice. Coming through. Bam. Send them, brothers. That ate all my things? That did not feel good. Where am I supposed to go? This way, I guess. Stop destroying my boulders. I need them. Climbing with boulders. We are blasting. We fucked up. Oh, come on, Rahir. Do your thing. Oh, I haven't talked to him yet. Do your thing, Rahir. Oh, bro, this game. Come on, right here. Do the thing right here. Jesus. That took for fucking ever. Wait, what is this? Why is this glowing? Why is it glowing like that? But I can't do anything with it? That's... Is it just me or is that kind of weird? Like, why is it glowing like that if I can't do anything to it? Huh. I guess. Variana's your girl? Is that the guy I needed to sleep? Sleep. Kill. Slay. Sleeping sounds nice. Get fucked. Okay. Ariana. Let's find some music. What do we want to listen to? Ooh, maybe this. It's so good. Maybe we'll do an arc run after Valheim. And this time actually do the stuff and not just get stuck masturbating. Do the stuff means making a huge board? Yes. going to build a wall and it'll be huge. But no, the stuff I meant was actually, I was thinking about breeding the dinosaurs and actually trying the bosses and stuff. Did I actually just forget that one? Wow. I did see that there's new Baldur's Gate stuff coming as well. And there's the whole like I could log in actually and have new content. There's like the aftermath, whatever. We could do another Baldur's Gate run as well. There's like, what was it, 12 new subclasses coming? There could be some cool shit there. I do also want to try and there's a few things I want to try that I didn't try in my first playthrough. We could go full spell cup. I shouldn't get started on too many things though. PoE 2 is going to take a lot of time. We're going to be playing that for a while. And then also Total War Warhammer 3 has a DLC coming out on the 12th. So it is literally just... I gotta figure out what I want to do in these 8 days. And then we have content coming out of our asses. And obviously Valheim is not done yet. Not entirely sure what I'm doing here, other than just murdering everything that comes in front of me. It's a little loud. It is, isn't it? It looks okay. I forgot to press. The things ran out. I don't think I'll be playing the druid anymore. Nightmare dungeons are boring. I think it's the movement speed that's the problem. I mean, I might play it still, but not tonight. I mean, I might keep playing it. The biggest reason I'm doing it is because I want the Sakharun experience or reputation, the opals, and then I figured if I could get some Gideon's Brews, easy clap. But so far we're not finding any. What about a Baldur's Gate soundtrack? What about that? Oh, this is the what's it called, the intro screen or whatever, like start screen. Let's go Gamba on the spirit bomb. Fuck, that game was good, man. Or is. Okay. Damn. Damn. I forgot to take off the chest piece. Dude, it's wild how much the good theme songs just make me want to play the game. This is like, oh, I want to play Baldur's Gate now. This is epic. Oh, rubber band. I guess we're going elites. Oh, I'm enjoying it. Given that I am playing elites, I should get better at just running into these and activating them. Hellborn? No, we're going to go hard elites. Commit! I'm gonna regret it. Give me the things. There should be an ad break playing here in a second. It said 5 minutes and the timer ran out, but it hasn't actually notified me that it's been starting yet. feel like I can't really trust it. I wonder how long before it actually starts. Teaming, Aether Rock, busting. There it is. Oh, but it's also 20 seconds in. Okay. Spin to win. Yeah. Yo, Matt. Have you killed Kaivesa? Princess at least. Nexus Princess yet? It's a little loud, isn't it? Or is it just for me? You were at what, 30% last? I'm guessing... Isn't that one of those fights that with gear just becomes really easy? From what I've seen, that's one of the ones where mistakes seems to be... Wait, is that the portal one? Oh, that's the portal one. Never mind. Isn't it Princess? Nexus Princess Kaivesa? Or am I wrong? Wasn't that the boss you were on? Portal Sucky Sucky? I keep confusing it with the one that does the one that does the clones that you need to hit with the thing. Those two I confuse. This one's the harder one. Nah, it doesn't get easier gear now. Like I was confusing it with the one with the clones you have to hit. This one's the one with the portals, right? So if you don't place the portals correctly, then you're just gonna wipe, yeah. Because I was thinking about the one where it puts out those clones and you have to hit them, and if you don't kill them, you get a debuff, but that can be out geared and out healed, right? It's because I confused those two. They're very similar in their they're sort of similar in their mechanics in a way, the way you deal with them, right? Take them to a certain point, move out with X. Well, I guess that you can say that about everything, but also the color scheme. I don't know why I've gotten those two confused in my head. The Unstoppable Elite. How are you gonna handle WoW and PoE 2, Matt, by the way? Are you gonna keep doing both, or are you gonna say, nah, the next whatever tier or whatever, I'm gonna play PoE? I remember raiding some nights when I was just getting into a game, like be it Valheim, be it Diablo 3 season, be it PoE. No, I didn't play PoE while I was raiding because I feared what it would do. Diablo 4, Diablo 3, Valheim, other games. Baldur's Gate maybe even. But it's just like, I don't want to do this. I want to be doing. I don't want to raid. Let me play the game. No, boom, boom, boom. Oh, this one was not just moderately shit, but super shit. Let's go. We did the thing. We get here energy on kill. Ignopes. Ignopes is what we got. Didn't check these. Poison resistance. No. Oh shit, we forgot to do these. Not that it really matters. We're not getting that much experience anyways, but I mean... Explosions. I don't remember noticing this when I was playing Baldur's Gate. There's so much gaming coming up, and I just kind of have nothing right now. I mean, Valheim's still fun. I mean, for the evening streams. PoE 2 is in 8 days. Until then, it's like, huh. And then freaking 4 days later, there's the Total War Warhammer 3 thing that I want to do. And then on some time coming soon, Baldur's Gate is getting a patch with 12 new subclasses. I have been meaning to go back and give the little Baldur's Gate another playthrough. You don't know how you're gonna do both when the new WoW season comes out? When is the new WoW season? It's soon, isn't it? They're beginning to like amp up stuff, aren't they? Is it January? At this point, you only need to do like 4 mythics a week. February? Oh, okay. Well, then you might have what's it called? The PoE 2 craziness might have died down a little bit, right? You will have had 2 months to play, right? And don't get me wrong, the game is massive and you will still be hooked. But it's much easier to put it down for a few nights or a little bit after 2 months than it is after like a month, right? Like, dude, I saw people are already like streaming PoE 2, right? And they're just sitting there looking at videos of people searching Hellborn. Let's go. Looking at videos of people who'd already played it, who has like, they're allowed to put out videos now. And people are planning their builds and everything already. It's like, Jesus. On one hand, I kind of want to do the same, but on the other hand, I think I'd rather just go in with some sort of a general idea of what I'm gonna do and just go, we'll figure it out, because I kind of want to let the loot dictate where I'm going ish. Exploring is more fun, especially since it's early access. Yeah, I'm just gonna go completely although it would maybe be nice to look at the ascendancies. I think I'm just gonna go fucking completely blind, no idea what I'm doing. Not that that's any different from when I did PoE 1. With just a general idea. Well, maybe I should take a look at least I don't know, man. I did notice that you could do some pretty nasty things maybe with mana stacking, which is what I've been doing the last 2 leagues, right? And it was the first build I ever tried to do was actually a mana stacker. I just completely screwed it up. Archmage is like an aura now. There's something with, is it Mom is now 100% damage is taken from mana. And I think Eldritch Battery is no longer your energy shield your energy shield covers your mana. I think now it is if I remember correctly, it's converted to mana. So you scale energy shield and you just get mana. Or whichever way it works. And there was something with... Was it mana to lightning damage? Was that Archmage? That's Archmage, right? Was it int to... It might have been into... most likely doing Monk. There was something with Monk and mana scaling as well. So that, like that demon Monk. I feel like everybody's going Monk or Mercenary. That's all I've ever heard. I think I'm gonna do Sorcerer. I think I'm gonna do a bog standard elemental Sorcerer with projectiles and firewall. That's kind of the way I'm thinking right now. Because it looked so cool having all those little sparky things just blast around. The thing I'm most excited about is that it seems like that you won't have to have this like, oh, then you have what you have to pick between a skill that does good clear and a skill that does good boss damage. You kind of have to find something that does both. It seems like you can quite easily, especially with weapon swapping, but also if you just what's it called, if you just scale the same damage type stuff, right, like make sure they have roughly the same tags, it seems like it would not be completely unlikely that you can scale both of them, and you can have a clear skill and you can have a boss skill. So I'm kind of excited about doing like a massive single target projectile or some sort, and then just a bunch of all the little shitter projectiles for clearing. That sounds sort of exciting to me. That's what I'm thinking, at least. And the little lightning things that were on fire looked really cool in the video. Although I will admit, there was one thing that I thought looked really cool as well. The fucking monk bell and the mercenary with rapid fire just go do 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 do. I really like that. That looks so stupid. It didn't pick all of them. Let's go. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I am thinking I'll just play whatever strikes my fancy. And then the first cool unique I find or something, I'll try to build something around that. And then whenever I get something that works, the next cool unique or whatever, just not really worry too much and just play a bunch of bullshit. Just like hopping from one to the next and just whatever works. Whatever's good today might not be good tomorrow, kind of thing. You always like the monk aesthetic class fantasy, so... Oh, you're doing the mana stacking monk stuff, or? It's your most played class in D3. Surprised you don't play it in WoW then? Like Windwalker Monk has... Back when we started playing, maybe not now, but all the way up to the first tier of BFA, Monk has been really good to play. Just something, Monk? Fair. You tried it? Okay. Good Legion, Monk, especially Antoras, but also Nighthold. So good. Unironically, I'd play Antoras Windwalker over Enhance. And I love Enhance. You're not gonna make a enhancement shaman in PoE 2? Dude, that might actually be possible with the weapon swaps and shit. Like Molten Strike, sorry, Molten Crash or whatever, and Lightning Strike or Molten... You doubt it works? Dude, with weapon swapping, and you can swap your tree and shit. Lightning Strike has projectiles coming out of it, and so does Molten Strike or whatever it is, right? Like, you could absolutely make something that used both of them. You just need to make some sort of... One of them applies some sort of debuff that makes the other one do bigger damage. So it's like hit a couple of times with one and then blast with the other. Maybe? Lightning Strike for shock or something? It uses frost, fire, and wind. And well, lightning. What? Bro, Enhancement Shaman, I get the wind part, right? And I get the frost shock part. But the fantasy of Enhancement Shaman is lava and lightning. 100%. The wind is cool and all that, but the wind is more self-buffs-ish, the way it's been forever. I realized that you had the wind that farted around you and stuff, which was really cool, but... For as long as I can remember, it's been Storm Strike and Lava Lash, right? Like... Wind is just physical in WoW times? Yeah. But so was the majority of Storm Strike's damage, right? And it's a lightning crack or whatever. I mean, if you want the frost in there, wait. SS is still a physical skill? Yeah. You could have one. There's that frost wall, right? That you can pop up and hit, and then it does damage. Now you have your frost stuff. And then didn't they showcase, I'm not sure if it was Ascendancy or if it was a support gem they showed off with the monk, where whenever you hit stuff, you have wind strikes coming out of it. That's kind of like wind. What's it called? The fuck's the totem called? Wind Fury, right? It's not that far off. Going monk confirmed now. Why? What did you find out? So you could build enhancement shaman on the monk, maybe. You get the best of both worlds, yeah? I think, personally, that those are the coolest builds. Maybe I'm off, but the most fun I have had in PoE was trying to make a certain class character or whatever. Like the first thing I started theory crafting was trying to make Thor. So obviously that puts some things in you have to use, and some like damage side you have to follow, all that shit, right? Like trying to make that Mjolnir build, it's the best. Like that is so much fun. You have like you're not just trying to make whatever the most broken whatever anything. You're actually trying, you have a like certain, what's it called, framework that you have to live by or follow, and it makes it completely unique. It's not just this skill is broken with this ascendancy, no, whatever this skill scales into. No. I really want to do that again. It also makes it more of a challenge, right? Like, and it's less. One of the things people say about like building stuff in Path of Exile, right, is that it's a puzzle to solve, right? This makes it a lot more of a puzzle because you actually have pieces you need to fit together. Whereas with other builds, you kind of just have to break the game, right? Like, which in and of itself is obviously not just something you do, right? But I mean, as shit as that build was, it's still the best I've ever played, like in terms of fun. And it wasn't that bad. I did get it to a couple of million damage. I hope they make it a lot less regen heavy. PoE 2. And I hope a lot of the gameplay or a lot of the difficulty is mechanical rather than just numerical. That oftentimes makes for much better, and especially when you have like block and dodge and stuff. Oh, this one's so good. Oh, was that the end? Oh, well, did I miss it? Oh, I definitely did. I thought that was the one from Raphael that started. La, 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 la. One where he sings his own song. Did you ever play through Baldur's Gate 3, Matt? Not entirely. That game's a fucking masterpiece. I would pick Baldur's Gate 3 over PoE 2. It's so big though. It is. Set the guy excited for PoE 2, by the way. Just saying. PoE 2 isn't out yet. True. Although it doesn't. I mean, if you could actually play PoE 2 now, would you? Would you pick it over then? I think, but it's mostly just how I like which games I would enjoy the most, right? Like how much I enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3. Sorry. I don't think any ARPG is ever gonna get there for the first playthrough. Like it almost doesn't matter how good PoE 2 is. I will have enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3 more. Could still be shit. Oh yeah, PoE 2 could be shit. But even if PoE 2 is perfection, right? You're pretty sure ARPGs is your favorite kind of games? Yeah. It depends on how you look at it for me. ARPGs have the most replayability for sure. But the first playthrough and all the discovery and stuff, well, you have the discovery in Baldur's Gate as well, so that will go equal, I think. The first playthrough of an ARPG is infinitely less enjoyable than the first playthrough of a heavy story-driven game like Baldur's Gate 3. Assuming the story is good and catches you, and the game is good as well, right? Like I'm gonna play PoE 2 so much more than any single player game. And my second playthrough of PoE 2 or PoE camp, whatever, like in my second season of PoE 2, right, will be likely much more enjoyable than my second playthrough of any single player game where I've done the story, right? But the first time through Baldur's Gate 3, whoo, it's one of those things where you can never go back and do it again. What did I pick? We got Hellborn, okay. Do 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 do. Dum 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 dum. Where the fuck was this music? Was that the Catherick Thorn castle? Dude, I missed an entire part of that. What's it called? I missed an entire part of that storyline. I didn't go to the castle. I skipped something. When I got there, all the hostages were gone and shit. I need to... That's one thing I need to Google before I do my second playthrough. I need to make sure that I know what to do in Act 2 so that I get to go to the castle before X. Oh, is it because I freed the his door? Like I freed the angel thing first, I think. Yeah, that was what I did first. Yeah. Okay, I know. We won't make that again. And I want to get Minthara. I want to have her in my party. I also didn't get to romance Karlach. You always forgot to knock her out? I didn't know it was a possibility until like I played my first playthrough was blind, right? Like, so I had no idea that you could but they also did, it was after my playthrough that they added a way for you to get Minthara without murdering everybody. So you don't have to like murder the entire grove, right? Or maybe you still do? I feel like they made it so you could get both Helsing and Minthara, but I'm not sure. Do that in Goody Good Two Shoes. Yeah, we should make a... I need to do a couple of playthroughs of it, actually. We should make a poll if I'm gonna go Goody Good Two Shoes or if I'm gonna go, like, what's it called, Evil, or what I'm gonna do. You did Evil already? What do you mean? I was not evil. I was like, just... That was not evil. That was me. That was the choices I would have made. What do you mean evil? Fuck. Never enough sex scenes? Oh, I did all of those though. Well, all of the ones that you could with one. Maybe I didn't get all of the what's it called, Lae'zel ones, but I did get some. Karlach and Shadowheart especially. Yeah, Shadowheart was the one we picked. Shadowheart was the favorite. I think I'd pick Minthara over Karlach. That demon ass is gonna be hot. Yeah, that's the problem, man. You can't even kiss her, you're gonna burn, right? Like, imagine sticking it inside. Fucking... That's gonna be one burnt sausage. Have you seen that meme with the snake that's on fire? And the caption is something like, oh, that's why the prostitute was only like €5 or whatever. That's gonna be you if you stick it in Karlach. Oh, there was one thing as well. Because the guy that was supposed to fix Karlach, that guy died for me. So maybe that's how you get to stick your dick in it. Maybe he fixes her. I mean, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit, right? Like, it wasn't my fault. It was not a choice I took. I just didn't... I didn't kill the guy fast enough. Well, rather, he one-shot the freaking... priest or whatever she was. Like, the turn started, I did one go, and he just went up and whacked her 4 times in the face. Just like, there we go. Okay. I guess I should have one-shot you instead of, like... Yeah, I did. But I didn't want to save scum the first time around, right? Like, how do you think you got it? Yeah, I missed out on the romance with Karlach. It was just never an option. I also feel like I had a team completely comprised of women. What was it? I had... Oh, it was Lae'zel, Karlach, and Shadowheart, yeah. Just me and my hoes. Dude, the boss fight in Act 2, though, I still remember the fucking... the sound of that spell he did. Oh. What was he called again? It's like one of the gods of death. What was he called? I want to say more like Baal, but that's from Skyrim. The hell was he called? Was it one of them was Baal, but wasn't that the slasher boy? There's 3 gods. There was the one god of death, which was... Wait, if you haven't played through, I can't say that. One god of death who was like overthrown and it was parted into 3. The fuck was it called again? The one that Ketheric Thorm, quote unquote, worshipped or whatever. What was it called? Merkel. There it was. Yeah, Merkel was badass. Okay, so it's Merkel, Baal, and what was the last one? Merkel. Merkel. Oh, Bane. Bane and Baal. Right, Bane and Baal. Merkel, Bane, and Baal. Yeah. Maybe you should finish BG3 before PoE comes on? You should. You definitely should. You have 8 days, bro. That game is so fucking good. There's 12 new subclasses coming out. If I get stuck waiting for stuff in PoE 2, I'll definitely do another Baldur's Gate playthrough. Maybe that's what we do when we finish Valheim. Do a Baldur's Gate playthrough. And then there's that game Enshrouded, but I think it's in beta, right? Hopefully that comes out soon. That I want to play that. It looks decent. It's kind of cool having as much stream time as I have, and the fact that I can easily split it out on 2 games, or ideally I want to, because that means I can have multiple things going at once, which is nice, without like needing to rush anything. But that being said, it will be better. Honestly, it would be better if I cut, let's say I cut the evening streams and then I just did maybe 8 to 16 instead or something like that. Or 9 to 17 or whatever. and just did one thing. That probably would be better. I don't know. I'm still debating what I want to do. Still debating what I want to do. Dude, it looks so good when the rogue gets into stuff. Oh, that's not good. I guess we have to go for this, I guess. Fuck. So the bad thing... I'm still pondering on the night and day stream thing. If I were to stop the evening streams, I would stream Friday as well. That would be one more day. It also would mean that BG3 after you finish Valheim. Yeah, but by the time I finish Valheim, right, we'll be in PoE 2 mode. And then, like I said, Total War Warhammer 3 releases a DLC the 12th that I want to play as well. So, after Valheim, I do have both PoE 2 and Total War Warhammer 3 to fuck around with. So I think adding Baldur's Gate there would probably not be the play. Oh, this one's so fucking fire. Oh, it's so good. Oh, this one goes so hard, man. Oh. Dude, that one's so good. I still remember that scene. I think I almost know the words still. Right, so what I was saying is that Valheim is probably going to go for another... with how slow I'm playing, it can probably last me another month, right? Like, if I were to just go hard for progression, we could finish it very quickly. But given that I'm building all sorts of bullshit and completely indulging in in resources and stuff, it'll probably last us most of December, actually. Yeah, so I think the Warhammer 3 stuff, I don't know how long that's gonna last me, like a week or two. And then it'll probably just be something that I play off stream. So after that, depending on what comes out, how hard we're going on PoE 2, all that jazz. Oh shit, we're going here, I guess. Okay. Then we will consider doing the BG2 or BG3 second playthrough. But it kind of depends also how long Valheim lasts, right? And it depends on whether or not I want to move either PoE 2 or Total War to the day stream or whatever I want to do. Yeah. Oh, this song's really good. I think the one before was even better. The one from the... what is it? Hear me, Mother of Moonlight, or what she says. It's so good. Or Maiden of Moonlight, sorry. This is a playlist? It's, no, it's just extended, it's just the Baldur's Gate 3 soundtrack. Did I bring Grigor summons? Yeah, I did. I just opened up a YouTube video that was the entire soundtrack. Might put this on for rating? Dude, there are some video game soundtracks that are just fucking fire. Oh, he died. Holy shit. Ark has some bangers. Doom has some bangers. Skyrim is a fucking banger. Baldur's Gate 3 is a banger. Like, PoE has some bangers as well, actually. There was one I was about to mention that I forgot. Fuck. God damn it. That is completely gone. I forgot to use the things. You need to put on game music more. Usually have mute. Yeah, I think the whole like muting game music, I've never understood. It's kind of weird for me to listen to music that isn't Diablo music right now. But it's mostly because the Diablo is just like bam, 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 bam. You should just put on your own. Yeah, I get that, but for me, that only works if I'm grinding something, if I'm farming something out, right? Like if I'm just sitting doing something repetitive or whatever. But like for Baldur's Gate, a narrative game, I would never. This is so good. Wait, but does that mean that you didn't have music on in Baldur's Gate? Have you done Act 2? Then you missed that moment, or? Fuck, that moment was so good. With the song that it's a banger. Well, you might have made a different narrative choice, so we might not have gotten the moment, actually. There are so many cool soundtracks in games that just sets the tone for like a zone or an encounter or a environment, whatever, right? Like a specific dungeon, specific area, specific house, whatever it may be. I would not miss out on that for anything. Dude, it's so good. I mean, when you're doing this, right, like just grinding Infernal Hordes or other things in ARPGs, right? Like there are some banger soundtracks there, but for the most part, right, you're just going through the paces. But when there's any sort of narrative or anything, I will not have anything interrupting that, that's for sure. Because I can't focus completely on the game when I'm listening to music. Quite frankly, a lot of my brain power right now is spent listening to the song and just enjoying it. And I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing in Diablo. Which has also kind of got me... I was falling a little bit asleep. But now that I'm just listening to music rather than actually playing Diablo, it's going great. This might not be the best recommendation for people. Oh, this... Dude, the humming shit is so good. Because it's kind of the same song, the last 3 or 4, but just different paces and stuff. Witcher 3. Oh, the Witcher 3 ones. That was the one I wanted to mention. Those are bangers. Oh, that was a different. I actually haven't finished The Witcher 3. That is on my bucket list as well. Otherwise, not much. I mean, whenever I do... whenever I do my first playthrough or first whatever, like... If I'm leveling in WoW, for instance... the first time around, I'll not have anything distracting me because there's like... The zones usually have pretty good music. The dungeons usually have pretty good music, right? Like... The story beats, all that shit. But the second time around, I might play music, right? But I think most games I'll play with their music and not really interrupted. It's only when I'm doing grinding like this that I'll even consider. The only thing I'm losing out on here is the big bad boss at the end shouting at me, right? And I've heard all he has to say 100 times before. Whenever I started, he goes, "Rogue, far have you wandered." And then every once in a while when we're playing, he'll just be like, "Roar." And then here, when I'm done, when I beat this one, he'll say, "Enough. We will deliver judgment." Sorry, not justice. We shall deliver judgment. I always want to say justice, and it's not. We shall deliver judgment. It's like, I've heard that 1,000 times before. I don't have to hear it again. But yeah, it bothers me you have music on. That's good. Otherwise, you're gonna miss. Have you done? But you haven't finished it. You've met Raphael, right? Of course you have. Have you gone to the zone where he's very prevalent? I think that doesn't spoil too much. That is vague enough that you don't know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, you met him? I don't know how to say this without spoiling stuff that I don't want to spoil. There's a cool thing with music and Raphael. You will know when, and you will try to make a note of what's happening. Because it's a great little detail. Can't believe people are still panicking after 150 pulls. Dude, people will be panicking after 10 kills on some bosses, man. That's just the way it is. One of the things with one of the hidden things with WoW raiding is that a lot of the time you'll just have people not getting mechanics, right? Like they just will not have gotten the mechanic. I've had several fights where I haven't had the mechanic for like 2-3 nights, and then all of a sudden I have to get it for the first time when we are quote unquote far into progress, right? Like sometimes people just don't have to do shit. And maybe 150 pulls in, you'll have a guy who's done the thing 6 times or whatever, whereas others have done them fucking 30-40 times. Which I think is one of those reasons where you will randomly have those nights where you've progressed and all of a sudden you're just getting stuck to stupid mistakes for a while. Progression is usually much smoother and more like straight up progression all the time when you can quote unquote assign most of the mechanics, right? Like feels like I've done something wrong. But yeah, WoW rating can be frustrating. I saw that they banned a bunch of people, or will be starting to ban a bunch of people for leaving Mythic Plus keys. Like people who've been excessively leaving Mythic Plus keys is supposedly getting banned. Which sounds kind of arbitrary and like a little bit wild. What is it, 90% and then people went to fucking turn our brain? There is that as well, right? Whenever you've been progressing and you get to that, first and foremost, when you get to that new low, people start to like, okay, what happens now? What happens now? What happens now, right? But also when you get to those like sub 20%, or maybe more sub 10, but all like the lower you get, the more it's just gonna be DPS, just kill, right? Like, and then people make stupid mistakes. The amount of wipes we've had, or I've had, to like 5% or less, to some trivial mechanic you've been like to some trivial mechanic that you've been doing for the entire fight, because people then all of a sudden went turret mode or like tunnel mode. What do you mean? Been shit on WoW all day? What do you mean? You got hit by one dagger. Oh, you were down. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, you've been shit. I get it. I get it. I'm caught up. Oh, you've been playing bad all day? No, I mean, some days are better than others, right? Like, I do remember several times in the past where there's a mechanic that I feel like I'm struggling with, and I'm like, dude, I'm just getting hit by this and dying all the time. And you go in and look, and you're just taking a third of the damage that half the raid is taking. It's like, okay. And especially when Shaman is squishy, right? Like, you're in the bottom 3 of taking damage every raid. The amount of times where it's like, I've had a lot of death to X mechanic, and then you just look at hunters, warlocks, and like warriors and whatever, just fucking face tanking it and getting dropped down to like 10-20%, and then just like you're tanky now. Nice. What changed? Like, what did you get? Because it's usually been the case that obviously if you pop stone, no, but those are actives. That doesn't make you tanky. That means you have good defensives, right? Like, I mean passively tanky. You're like just all the time tanky. Like warlocks. Because yeah, if you can use your defensives, right, for then that's fine. But they're usually needed for stuff. I mean tanky in terms of, oh, you fuck up a mechanic, how hard do you get punished if you don't have a defense? Like, exactly, yeah. So it's like that one time you step out of line, whereas hunters have like 20% more fucking health or whatever. Or like warlocks with their permanent fucking 15% DR or whatever it is, are just like, eh. Right? Like, you just struck it off. That's what I'm talking about, right? It's the same for Monk, actually. I remember in Antorus, we needed another affliction. I was playing what's it called, Windwalker Monk, and then we needed an affliction warlock or whatever for something, and I played it on the council boss or whatever. And do you remember that? Oh. Don't want to put me in your party, but you don't get how I can do the same shit. Well, right now, I'm not really doing this. I'm listening to music and I'm talking to chat, right? Like to you specifically. So right now, this is just background, whatever. I'm using about 5% attention on Diablo. So that's how I'm able to do this. Right now, at least. I was low-key falling asleep before I put on the music. PT3 keeping man's awake since 2023. Yeah. Dude, it's such a good game. The more I talk about it, the more I want to play it again. Like I said, they're coming out with 12 new subclasses. That is going to be, I said I would play it again when they came out with the DLC, and I think they've announced it, but I'm not sure if it's coming or not. Let me rephrase that. I think they talked about it, but I haven't heard anything about it, and it's been a while. So I figured there would have been an announcement now, so I'm not sure if it was just like, did I just, what's it called? Did I just make that up in my head, or where is it? So I think the 12 subclasses is gonna be what sparks a playthrough, and then we'll probably see if there's any that interest me, and then we'll pick our character based on that. Like, I kind of want to be a goody good two shoes paladin tier or something stupid. Really wish there was more endgame in D4. Yeah. It's a little bit sad that they turned... Because the bosses could have been endgame, right? But they just turned them into loot pinatas. They need... Well, I don't want them to do this, but Lilith needs to be like 2x whatever she is now. Or maybe not, because I did it on Spiritborn. But you have been able to essentially one-shot her every single tier. Or tier season. Like, she needs to be like something to strive towards. And they need to add more. 5x really? Maybe. But they need to redo the fight. Because you can one-shot every phase in a millisecond. Well, yeah, but are you a Spiritborn? Because that's a little unfair. I could go and see on the Rogue. That's a more fair comparison. Although this is a farm build, so it's not exactly apples to apples, right? This one's not supposed to be good at doing Lilith. Surely you can do on Rogue too. Well, I mean, Spiritborn does a lot more damage, right? Like, I'm hitting for like single-digit billions on the Rogue, and my Spiritborn, well, maybe not in the Gorilla build, but in the Quill Volley build, we were getting... Did I manage to get almost to... Did I get... I think I got triple-digit billions. I think I got there, if not trillions, yeah. It's been a while, and the Gorilla build definitely doesn't hit as hard. I hit for 350 plus trillion? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, a lot harder, right? Like, I think the highest I've seen on the Rogue is 5.5 billion. Another thing Blizzard fucks up is damage scaling. Yeah. I think it almost has to be like that in Diablo, because quite frankly, there's just not enough here that makes you feel powerful, right? Like, the only thing in Diablo that really makes you feel more powerful is big numbers, right? Yeah, I mean, you did make me think something I hadn't really thought about before, so I had to like just check myself if I was actually agreeing with what I was about to say, right? Like, sometimes I'll just blurt shit out, other times I'll I'll stop myself and think. Because is it the same in PoE? In PoE, there's a lot more. I mean, you do solve the same things in D4. Every couple of expansions, they have to do a swish. I think, yeah. Heroes never had to do a level damage squish. No, but that, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's not exactly what I mean either. Like, they scale much they scale much slower, right? Like, I'm just thinking, because let's say you take away the big numbers, right? Let's say you bring it all down. Your character in Diablo 4 is not going to feel significantly different from level 50 to Paragon level 300, right? Like, and I'm just thinking, because I don't really think there's anything in Diablo, neither 4 nor 3, that makes you... Well, in 3, the sets arguably made you feel powerful because they enabled stuff, right? Your build came online. It didn't work before. But that's like a... That's a binary, right? It's check fail, right? Either it works or it doesn't. But in D4, arguably you play the same way from like mid-leveling, right? It's not like... But I'm thinking if anything's massively different in PoE as well. Maybe it's the... Because Diablo 4 just got static content, right? Well, now there kind of is, right? Because there's the four world tiers that you have to go through. And I mean, I get that on Spiritborn this season, you didn't really have to go through them. You just kind of got catapulted. I just... What makes you feel powerful in PoE? You just farm the same 5 bosses over and over in hope of getting an item you already have, but with an extra star. Well, yeah, but is that much different than in PoE? That's kind of the same, no? You just farm the same 8 bosses over and over again in hopes of getting a unique. Getting the unique you want with better rolls, right? Like, what's the difference? The items are more interesting in PoE because there's more... there's more stats that do more, right? But... I'm not arguing that PoE is not a better game. It is, for sure. In almost every single way. Graphics and gameplay feel, I think Diablo smokes it, and cinematics as well. But everything about an ARPG that is core to an ARPG, PoE does better. Graphics is definitely better in Diablo. They have to you have to give them that. Cinematics specifically, not necessarily story, but cinematics is just better. You see the PoE 2 cinematic, as cool as it was, you can see that there is miles difference between a Blizzard cinematic and that cinematic. Here's better Diablo than Diablo. So PoE is a better Diablo like than Diablo. You mean PoE looks like Diablo 2 more than Diablo 4? Does. I haven't played Diablo 2, so I don't know. I don't know. PoE is just the superior game. Like, the only things I'll give to... the only thing I'll give to Diablo is... Well, Diablo 4 has the dodge roll, and PoE doesn't. PoE 2 will, but PoE 1 doesn't. That's better. The graphics are better. And just playing your character feels better. You kind of... Oh, yeah, the Diablo 2. Yeah. Maybe we can get it coined a Diablo-like. Yeah. I can understand why you don't want to be called an ARPG with what's coming up. I get that. I completely understand that you want a different genre. The thing is, they could have had their own genre, right? If they continued doing what Diablo 2 did, right? Like, then it could have been a Diablo, like, if they had, like, because as far as I understand, Diablo 2 was very unique. Maybe Diablo 1 was as well. Like, it was at least, that was the ARPG, right? I think you're just venting because D4 has been so disappointing to me. Yeah, the only thing I wanted out of D4, the only thing I wanted out of D4 was D3 with better graphics. That's all I wanted. And they couldn't deliver on that, which is wild. And they didn't even, it's not even like they tried to innovate anything. I feel like they tried to go backwards deliberately. Right? Like, they deliberately tried to revert back to D2. And some would say that's an improvement. But they tried to keep things that people didn't like about D3 while reverting to the things that were better in, like, reverting the things that were better in D3 to D2. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like they decided to, they ended up sitting between two chairs, right? But instead of at least having the chairs turned the right way, they flipped them over. And then they didn't even sit on the legs, they just sat in between still. I don't know, it was, I don't know what and how they did what they did, but it's like, seems like they didn't know what they wanted to do. Honestly, it's, to me, it seems like ego. That's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like the team that made Diablo 4 thought that they were better than their predecessors. And it's the same problem I've had with WoW. It always seems like they think they know better than the old god or whatever. And it just always comes out to crap. Like, take a look at Legion, right? Legion moving into BFA. Those Azerite armors were supposed to be the upgrade to artifacts. Now they're gonna get mega humbled by PoE 2. See, I'm not really sure, because I think the player bases are so vastly different. I mean, everybody and their mother is going to try PoE 2. Everybody and their mother is going to try PoE 2. But the thing that Diablo 4 does very well, extremely well, maybe even, is it's so easy to approach. It's so easy to get into. It's so easy to moderately understand what's going on and get success despite maybe even not going ham, right? Like, the bar for actually being able to play the game is so low, whereas PoE is going to kick you in the fucking nuts if you don't do XYZ by the time you get to whatever, right? Like in Diablo 4, the pit starts at level freaking 1. Yeah, it starts at Torment 1 or below Torment 1, right? It starts so fucking low, and the difference between a pit 1 and a 150 is nothing. other than the amount of loot and your glyph upgrades, right? Like, whereas you're not gonna get to the bosses from a pit level 1 or a map tier 1 in PoE. Like, you have to get to 16. If everyone says it's an ARPG, how hard can it be? I mean, that is true. PoE is extremely easy to play. And if you use a guide, you're just gonna piss through it, right? Like, maybe the boss fights, like, I haven't done the Ubers, so I can't speak to them. But if he follows a guide, and he actually follows the guide, and not when the people can't read follows the guide, right? Like, he's gonna piss through it. It's not like it's hard gameplay. You don't really need to do anything special. He's only played D3 and D4, so you're very interested how far he's gonna get. I mean, if he's moderately competent at reading guides, he'll get all the way, right? Like, I killed all the pinnacle bosses, not Ubers, with my own shit. If you follow a guide, that's gonna be trivial. They're not exactly hard. Numerically, they're hard checks for the Ubers, but I don't think the mechanical channel challenge goes up significantly. Maybe I'm wrong. Uber Maven is paying. What does she add? The others aren't too hard. Like, what extra is on Maven? She adds. There's ads, right? You have to do ads while you're doing something. A longer memory game. Fair. But that is borderline a different game, right? Like, that is a game within a game, right? Like, your skill in adds, dodge, line, and do memory game at the same time. Yeah, so the line, and to a certain extent the ad, I guess, will add something to it. I don't know. I think difficulty in ARPGs is very hard to not make. It's either too hard or it's trivial. I don't feel like you have enough stuff. You don't have enough things to pull on in an ARPG to make it truly difficult. Like, the combat itself is simply just not deep enough. I do like the... I think the closest thing you've kind of gotten to that would be the Searing Exarch ball stuff, right? And isn't there an ad in that as well while you do, if you do the Uber? Or is that... There is an ad for sure. But then again, like, you can always just fucking outgear it, right? Like, you've not tried steering Uber? Fair. I might be talking out my ass, but I just feel like if I follow a guide for PoE 1 and I put in the time, I pick a good starter, farm, and then I pick the Uber killer, play trade or whatever, make sure I get the stuff, I don't feel like I'm gonna struggle killing the Ubers. But I could be wrong. The biggest struggle, in my opinion, would be you figuring out how to do it, right? Like, no, don't follow a guide, make your own shit, and then murder. That, to me, is where the challenge is. Not mechanically. So it's an ARPG, how hard can it be? I kind of agree with. With the caveat of I can't fully know because I haven't done it myself. Oh, you thought about it that way? I mean, that's why I didn't want to follow guides, right? Like, I feel like if I follow the guides, it'll be trivialized. Because it's fucking solved content, right? Like, you take Cicerin, you take Steel Mage, you take Mathil, you take whoever, right? They'll spit out guides every single season. They'll have like 2-3 of them that'll easily be able to kill the Ubers. They'll teach you, or they'll tell you which skill to use, which points to take, how to craft your gear, what to craft, and how to do that. So there's no real, like, you don't have to make any choices. You don't have to figure anything out. All you have to do is pilot the damn thing. Just follow a guide for SRS minor, boss kill easy. I mean, I think, well, they nerfed it, so I guess it doesn't work anymore. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I have Jester's penis brand Inquisitor or Templar or whatever it was, Inquisitor I think, on it standard realm. I feel like I could just go there, put that on, and kill the Ubers. But obviously that build has been nerfed, so I don't know if it still works. But obviously I don't want to do that. I think I have resigned myself to the fact that I'm probably not going to kill the Ubers in PoE 1. Because when PoE 2 comes out, I'm likely not going to play PoE 1. Like, I have not, despite me enjoying Diablo 3 more than I enjoyed Diablo 4, after Diablo 4 has come out, I've not played Diablo 3. That's just the way I am with successors to games. Like, I don't know if it's I can't go back in graphics or something, but I just don't. I think the Diablo 3 season right now is you get an extra thing in your cube, right? That's really cool. PoE 1 is still gonna have new leagues? Yeah. And Diablo 3 had what's it called, reused leagues, so there is a difference. I'm trying to think what other game I did the same thing with. It is a previous season, but it's fucking cool. And it lets you do a lot of dumb shit that I really like.
Hell has its law.
Okay, this is the song I was talking about, Matt.
For now, down here come the claw.
You have a song where Raphael is singing.
Lives, all mortal lives, expire. Souls go to their doom.
Yeah, maybe. I do think that PoE 1 is gonna die super quickly. I don't think they're gonna have it knocked in.
Fools, how hard you have fought. Brave, but it's all been for naught. Some souls that couldn't be bought, doomed, detected, and caused.
So I just don't think. I think they're gonna keep PoE. It's gonna go on life support super quickly, PoE 1. If
No
PoE
more
2 is a
deals.
success.
Over the final act, you're doomed.
You'll continue
No
VG3
more
tomorrow.
grace.
It's so
over.
good, bro.
This house of hope.
Nah, PoE 1 is gonna get put on life support. I think one big thing they could do is that they could test things for PoE 2 in PoE 1 and see the reaction, but that's gonna have two issues. One, PoE 2 likely can do a lot more than PoE 1 can. So anything you want to test, maybe PoE 1 is not capable of actually doing. Two, if you actually put it in PoE 1 before it comes to PoE 2, it'll be old by the time it comes to PoE 2, which will make the experience worse. So I think those are bad, and I think they will know that. I don't think I'm any sort of like savant or anything, so I'm pretty sure that the best ARPG game creators in the world will see this if I saw it in like 5 seconds. I think honestly, it's gonna last like a year, and then they'll put it on life support, similar to what D3 is doing. Maybe they'll rehash PoE 2 seasons or something. I don't know. 100% that game is going to fucking choke if PoE 2 becomes successful. So I think I have resigned myself to the fact that I'm probably not going to kill any of the Ubers. I could give it one last go in February. That's probably the last good PoE 1 league. Like maybe full effort PoE 1 league. So we could give it one more shot. Do you have to sleep now? Good chat? Yeah, sleep time, man. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I could do that one last dance, see if we can get there. I'd have to do something different though, because I am not close. Fundamentally, I don't understand how to itemize in that game. Like, yes and no. I lack so much insight. I can easily get to pinnacle bosses. That I can do by myself easily, both defensively and offensively. But past that, what is it? Is it 70% DR? It's like, you have to go up into a completely another level. And then obviously your defense has to be even higher. I do understand that one of the main things that make you tanky in PoE 1 now is regen. And I did not understand that when I last tried. The boat league kind of died very quickly for me. So I didn't really get a good try in there. I made the mistake of playing the same build, I think. That was in an attempt. Well, I made two mistakes. One, I played all the way up until the next league. So I didn't have a break between... I didn't have enough of a break, I guess. Oh, no, wait. How was it? I played all the way from Affliction League or whatever it's called up to Necropolis League. And then I went relatively hard on Necropolis League. And then I was still pseudo burned out when I hit Boat League. But I also made the mistake of playing the same character, so it felt very samey. The thing is, I don't want to follow a guide. But I'm also under no freaking delusions that I'll get there myself. So I have to do something in between. But how do I do that? I've been trying to do that. But like... taking inspiration from places. I mean, that is something I need to worry about for February, I guess. For now, we can just be excited about PoE 2. And given that there's no shots that I'm getting anywhere close to any of the ones that've been playing PoE 1 for thousands and thousands and thousands of hours, we can just chill, do it at our own pace, and try to figure out some cool shit. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be great. Aw. That is going to rock, I think. I think PoE 2 is going to get really awesome. What is it? 8 days, I said, I think? Alright. Here we are. The final fight of the night before it's bedtime. Maybe we'll go do the boss. That's the Whisper on. End it on a... Maybe we could try Lilith. Should we end it on Lilith? We'll do the boss that's the Whisper on, then we'll go try Lilith, see how it goes. See how the Diablo endgame is for anything that isn't the freaking Spiritborn. I don't know if I've killed it on Rogue already. I'm not super into the idea of having to dodge the freaking blue balls, though. That shit sucks. Freaking heat-seeking or whatever, like one-shotting things, that should never be a mechanic. If it's little balls that one-shot you, they should not be following you. Like, fucking hell. And if they did, there should be like 3 of them. And there is 50. Okay, boss, which one? Did we just do it quick? No, we didn't. I thought it was here. It's Beast in the Ice. Does Beast in the Ice drop anything? Fist of Fate, right? I think it's just Fist of Fate. He might drop something for the Spiritborn. Or maybe that was pre-Mythic Unique Spiritborn. We have ants in 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? That's gonna... I'm gonna snooze that shit. Snooze! We have 3 snoozes. We're gonna snooze them all so we don't get the last set of ads. Let's go. I wonder, so I got a 5 minute what's it called, heads up on the ants, and I snoozed for 5 minutes. Should I have waited and then snoozed, or is it going to be like, okay, so they were going to play on 5 minutes and then he snoozed for 5 minutes, so we're going to play them in 10? I didn't fucking reset. He knocked me out of my shit, which is annoying. And he comes down and he's stunned. Let's go. Alrighty. Let's see Lilith. See if we can end on a little Lilith kill for the first time on the Rouge. On the Rouge. I mean, I've obviously killed her on the Spiritborn, but that's not anything. I want to see how she is. There's no point in doing it, right? And it's not... The thing is, there's no point to do Lilith because she doesn't drop anything. Literally, she drops two... what's it called? Legendaries the first time you kill her, and then nothing. There's 0 point to kill her. And then... She's not fun either. It's just she's kind of the only static thing that might prove a challenge. Outside of the pit, obviously. She's the only static boss that might prove a challenge, was what I meant to say. Come on, Lilith. Okay, so none of my shit is capped, by the way, so... One-shotting, definitely not. Killing pretty quickly, yes. Can I kill her before? Oh, she doesn't let me? So we do have to deal with one of these. Which I am not. Oh, okay. That was kind of awkward. Do we just keep spinning? I think we just keep spinning. The river. All right, let's see. So we're probably... Okay. Isn't there something cheesy I can do? Wait, there's no... Oh, I did the thing. You used to be able to do this. Where you CC him before he spawns the red thing, or her before she spawns the red things? Isn't there something cheesy you can do with this? No, okay. Well, we might as well stop spinning, because then we're just going to delay the fight, actually. Jesus. Okay, I thought I was almost dead, but that took a fucking decade. Well, we did the cheese that I thought they fixed, actually. I thought they made it so you couldn't do this. Wait. How? What? Is she immortal now? No? Okay. Fuck. Okay. Well, I mean, definitely less easy. Oh, she dropped 2 uniques. Uniques. Legendaries. Definitely easier on the Spiritborn. But not even, actually, because I didn't actually manage to not have the little chasey balls on the Spiritborn. I had to run around like an idiot with the balls chasing me for all that time after she's dead, because she dies up there when she first goes up, like, whoa. She dies there on the Spiritborn, easy. But she still spawns the little puddles that shoot out the blue things. That is aids to play. But because we're playing... Fucking hell, press all the buttons. Fist of Faith, specifically. I think. With the 47% chance to apply shit. She just got CC'd like that. Unironically, I think I'd recommend playing this build for Lilith then. We could go see. I might just fucking one-tap her on the Spiritborn and she doesn't get them out. We could see. I'm kind of curious now. I also haven't logged into Spiritborn in a while. Let's see if she also just disappears. I am playing Harambe though, so it's not It's not the trillions of damage. It's still significantly more damage than the rogue. Significantly more damage than the rogue. But she isn't gonna get CC'd. So the question is if she still spawns those shitballs. If she does, I don't think I'm gonna try and dodge. Maybe I will. We'll see. Okay, so... Right. So this build doesn't do nearly the damage of the Quill Volley, but it still does a decent amount of damage. Let's go. Let's see. What is this again? 5 deal damage per stack after moving. Okay. She died. Oh, okay. But I didn't CC. Oh shit, she still spawns them, yeah? Yeah, so if you don't CC her, she will still spawn these bullshit things. And these are the ones that does these blue things that just one-shot you. So unironically, the rogue, if you are thinking about killing her and you have been struggling, that rogue build, or I guess anything that hits fast and uses Fist of Fate, might actually be the play. Or I guess any other like mad CC. Maybe they don't one-shot anymore. It was easy on the rogue. Significantly. That's kind of wild. I kind of just one-shot her, but she still did the bullshit. Maybe I shouldn't snap my fingers. Maybe that's annoying. All right. We did the science. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back Sunday. Whether we're playing Diablo or something else, I will leave up to future fans. Not promising anything. I will look at what my heart desires and what is available. Could take a note out of the PoE streamer's book and just sit and look at things for PoE 2. That is an option. Not sure it's the option we're going for, but we could. And I do have the time to put together, like... I mean, honestly, if we're doing that, I have all weekend to put together videos. Line up videos, right? And then I will have Monday to line them up again for Tuesday. Oh, sorry, I'll line up for Sunday, Monday, and then I'll have Tuesday to line up for Wednesday, Thursday. That was what I meant to say. I'm not sure if we're doing that. That is an option. I would rather play a game, but I'm not sure that game is going to be Diablo 4. We will see. I hope I'll see you Sunday for Mystery Box. No, I shouldn't say that because PoE streamers got an actual mystery box. I will see you Sunday for mystery stream. I'll figure out what it is. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope I'll see you Sunday. Did I say Monday? Fucking hell, I'm tired. Sunday, 20 to 23 for whatever my heart desires. Good night, guys.